Hi, Miss Stacy. Welcome to Stacy's Homestead. Well, I changed it to Stacy's Stead'n, but I might change it back. Who knows? Anyways, we're making sauerkraut today. I usually make sauerkraut every couple years, and mine lasts a couple years in the refrigerator. It's best to be eaten by a year if you want to have that crunchy texture. And maybe not as sour. I figure that I don't think it tastes any sour if I wait as long. But the longer you go, it doesn't get bad. It just it breaks down more, so it gets softer, and it gets stronger. And so I don't mind the texture getting softer. So mine lasts a couple years. But a lot of people want to have that crunchy texture, so want to consume it within a year, right? So all you need is a couple heads of cabbage. I like to put an onion. I got one that needs to be used. You can also make it easy on yourself and buy already shredded cabbage, but I don't know if they put something on it, so I've never done that. But it doesn't take long to chop it up, but I do buy already shredded carrots because that's helpful. I mean, I cut my own, of course, but this is just super helpful. I just buy this. And then already peeled garlic's also super helpful. And then some peppercorn. And of course you need salt. You can't ferment anything without salt. Vinegars use sugar. And fermentations use salt. You can also add a little sugar if you want it to be sweet, I guess. But we're going to chop this up, and we're going to just do little ribbons. Like little ribbons. Take the core out. Some people blend the core up and add it back in. You could do that. But I just chop it out like that in a V. And then we're going to just do little... I like to save this to help push the top down. So save the outer leaves if you want, that you would peel off to push the top down, because I don't use weights or anything. That's silly. It's just a gimmick. You don't need to. Alright, so we're going to chop this up, and then I'll show you how to do the rest. Alright, so we got it all chopped up into nice thin slices. Now you can use a mandolin, but I don't do that anymore. The last time I did that, I chopped my tip of my finger off. It was the worst thing. And I should have saved it and put it back on, but I didn't. So it has like a permanent scar tissue now, and it took a very, very long time for it to not to be sensitive. Years. So now I just cut it with a knife. So anyways, we got our onions in here, and our cabbage. Now we'll do one bag of carrots. Let's just do one bag of carrots. I got two, but I think we only need one. Yeah, because I don't like too much carrot, right? So we're going to add salt. You can also put ginger in. Ginger's really good. And an apple sometimes. I mix it up like that, but this time just straight up regular sauerkraut. And then you can also... not have carrots. You don't have to put any of this stuff in. You could just do the salt and cabbage. So a couple tablespoons of salt. But I use kosher salt. Any salt you could use. A couple tablespoons, which would look like, I don't know, like that twice. So alright, and then where's my masher? My masher. I have my masher somewhere. I have to find it. But we're gonna, with clean hands that we have, we're gonna mix the salt in. And what the salt does is the salt draws out liquid. So it pulls all the moisture out of your cabbage and your onion and your carrots. So, and we're gonna, you want that moisture and you want to keep it because that's what you use as your brine, okay? So, let's do that, and I'm gonna find my wooden pestle. I usually keep it by my, this right here, where my kombucha is. Have to find it. All right. So I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where it is. It's always right here. So I wonder if my grandson got a hold of it. Anyways, we're just gonna use a wooden spoon. It's the what I'm looking for. It's wood, and it's like circular and long, and it's meant to mash things down. You could use a wooden spoon, so we're gonna do that. So you want to kind of mash it like that to help the salt penetrate your cabbage. I wish I could find it. I'm telling you, I'm looking to help it along here. Okay, and do that. Rough it up a little bit, you know? Rough it up a little. Add a little more salt here. Alright. And then that's that. And let it sit for about a half hour. And then we're ready to fill our jar once you get liquid. So don't like start filling it in a half hour if you don't have liquid. Just wait. It's gonna liquefy, okay? And you should start liquefying. Alright, so it's been like an hour and it's starting to release some fluid here. We got, you can't see it because I have so much, but we got a nice little puddle going on at the bottom. And it'll continue to do that after we fill it up too. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put some peppercorn, like I don't know, I like peppercorn in it. Some peppercorn down there at the bottom. And then we'll put a little bit of garlic at the bottom. So, I've been doing, every year I do like a health journey, right? At the beginning of each year I reset my body, you know, a few months, like about 3 or 4 months of no alcohol. I never really have anything else that's bad for me. But I have like alcohol on the weekends, you know, a glass of wine here and there. But, and then, so that way, you know, your liver can reset. And then, I only eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. So I've always done it before I even was called intermittent fasting. It was just what I did. So now there's a phrase for it. But, I never like fasted purposely. So I decided, I was doing a lot of research on autophagy and your body healing itself, and so I decided I was going to do a 7-day fast, which I did. I got like a head cold a few weeks ago, like a week ago, a little more than a week ago. Anyways, and I wasn't able to eat for a few days, so I decided, you know, I'm going to start my fast then. So I already wasn't able to eat for a few days, and then went 7 days, wasn't even hungry, ever, was never hungry. And then, we wanted to go out to eat, and so, fill this up. Can we see? We're gonna start putting it in, okay? Clean hands. So, anyways, we wanted to go out to eat, take my son out to eat, and my grandson, and I wasn't quite ready to stop my fast, but I wanted to go out to eat. So it was the 7th day, so I said, you know, I'll break the fast, which I did. And I think that was a mistake because I really wanted to go a couple weeks. But the reason why breaking fast was the mistake was how I did it. So I did like what you're supposed to do, like with bone broth and a can of sardines, and I had black coffee with like bone marrow in it and stuff. So, but then when we went out to eat, of course, Denny's is so cheap. We decided to go to Denny's to save some money. Well, they don't have nothing healthy except for they had a skillet with potatoes. Anyways, I ate the potatoes, and I had honey tea. And I don't know what happened. I think it was the honey. So when you fast, your immune system is like on high alert. I think it was the honey because I got allergies. I started having a runny nose, itchy, watery eyes. Forgot some of this. And, oh my gosh. I just, like, it was horrible allergies. Anyways, so I thought, I'm going to fast again. So I started another 7-day fast, like, right away. And the allergy stopped. Interesting, huh? So yeah, so I'm on day, I'm actually in the fast. First 3 days after eating that, was not, I had potato, it was a potato and chicken skillet with nothing on it. It was okay. I only ate like a few bites, but I think it was the honey tea that made me react. Anyways, I really, like, I'm trying to go for autophagy where your body cleans bad cells out, recycles it, and visceral fat. So, but I was not hungry at all. I had enough fat to feed my body, that's for sure. Anyways, so I started the fast again. Well, that was harder because I wasn't sick this time. The first 3 days I was sick, so I didn't feel any hunger. But I think having the potatoes, the insulin, maybe the sugar, I don't know, but I was super hungry the first 1, 2, 3 days. I almost like third day I'm done, but today's the 4th day and then I'm not hungry anymore. So yeah. So anyways, when you break your fast, you're supposed to do it really, really good. I'm just gonna do a lot more lighter stuff the first day, and then go this probably cucumber salad with salt because you need salt. Bone broth again, chicken, and that's it. And maybe sardines are good for you. And then the next day I can start reintroducing carbs slowly. But you want probiotics, and that's why I'm making my sauerkraut. I was like, I have to make this because I need it to help recolonize my body with good bacteria. So long story short, I'm making the sauerkraut. Not only because I'm out of it, is because what inspired me to get it done is my fasting. And so then after that, I'm just going to do a maintenance fast once a month for 3 days. And 3 days is easy. Well, I think if you don't, it'll be easier if I lead up to it with cutting carbs. It'd probably be easier. So, but yeah, and then eat like I normally do. I'm fine. So, anyways, we got this going here. We're gonna push this down. I usually use my my thingy. I can't find it. It's irritating me. All right, let's put a little more peppercorn in because I like the peppercorn. I like the peppery. A little pepper here. Black pepper. And then some more garlic. Some more garlic, a handful of garlic. I love a lot of garlic. You can never have too much garlic. And we're just gonna, I did 3 heads of cabbage from like my store. Let's go ahead and, we wanna pound this in here. Yeah, so from my local store, 3 heads of cabbage. They were small, organic. All right. I hope I can get it all in here. If not, I can just do a separate jar. I almost put too much salt in. So I didn't taste it. Normally I taste it as I salt because that's just what I do, but I'm fasting, so I didn't even taste it. And then I was like, you know, I better taste it. It wouldn't hurt, right? It's a little salty, but I think once the ferment goes, it'll be good. It'll be good. So, but if you find that you put too much salt in, you could, before you get too much juice, you can rinse off some of it, maybe. But it's just right. It's just right. All right. That's so pretty. Isn't that so pretty? So pretty. Okay, let me finish this up here really fast. It's really good, I think. That's good. Let's go ahead and pour some of this juice in here. Some of the water. Some of the cabbage water. I don't want to pour all of it because I'm going to need it for some of this. All right. There we go. It's going to continue to make its own now. And then you're going to put this on top. And then eventually, just let it sit here. And a couple hours later, it'll be underwater. And just make sure this sits under the brine. So it's going to make its own brine. I'll come back and show you when that happens. So, in a couple hours, it should be covered. Alright, so we got the second jar filled, and this is the time. See, yeah, the water's almost covering it. You can't tell. I'll show you. It's hard to tell, but the brine is on this one, because it's smaller, is covering the top, just about. So anyways, this is the time that you would add your sugar if you want a sugar. Now remember, the good beneficial bacteria is going to eat the sugar, so it won't be too much sugar in there if you want the sweetness. I don't do that. But then if you want to speed up the fermentation process, it'll totally ferment like this, super easy. You just got to make sure you keep it, every day. You can shake it. You can just go like that. That's all you got to do every day. Boop, boop. And then poke it back under. That's it. Yeah, it'll ferment within 7 days. It'll start fermenting. But if you wanted to do it faster, you could get your sour cream or yogurt, the water, the whey off of it, the little liquid, put a little bit in there. It'll start the ferment super fast. If you don't have pre-existing ferments. I have a lot of pre-existing ferments. So, let's see. I'm going to go get one right now. Where is it? So, if you have pre-existing ferments like I do, you could use it. So, I usually have a garlic ferment batch, but my husband, he's been trying to eat the fermented garlic, which is really good for you. So I can't find the juice anywhere. So I like to inoculate with my garlic ferment juice because it's super good. But I have pickle juice. This is my fermented pickles. Fermented dill pickles, super good. And then also I have kombucha over here. You can do either, anyone, but I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there to inoculate it, just a little. I want it to taste like pickles. Just a little bit of the beneficial bacteria to get it going. See, and I drink this. Oh, this is so good for you. Pickle juice, so good for you. Fermented pickle juice. This is like my favorite. So, but yeah, and nobody's seen how you make that, it's just water, salt. Cover any vegetable with water and salt. So, you can, if you need more liquid, you just add water and it'll be just fine, okay? So if you find that it's not creating enough of its own liquid, you can add water, shake it up, it'll be just fine. But yeah, to get a for sure ferment, because I have a lot of yeast probably floating around in my house because I've been, you know, it comes from the air. So I've been fermenting for a very long time. But when I very first started, I had a hard time getting, like 15 years ago, I had a hard time getting going without mold starting on the top. And if that happens, you could just, a little bit of Kim mold on the top is fine. Just add water and it'll float off, okay? It'll be just fine because the good bacteria kills it all. But anyways, to prevent that, add some yogurt whey or sour cream whey, even buttermilk. You add a little buttermilk, okay? But you don't have to have it. It's just going to take you watching it every day and it'll create its own, okay? It will. You just got to make sure, you know, you watch it and keep the mold away. It takes a little bit. So, but if you inoculate it, it's a lot faster. It'll start fermenting like within 24 hours instead of, you know, a few days. Alright guys, I had to put that up. I'll show you when it's all done. I think it's going to be done within a couple days because of me inoculating it. So, and it's getting warmer in the house. So also it depends on the temperature of your house, guys. So y'all need to be patient if it's cold, because it's take a little longer. If it's hot, it's going to happen right away. Alright you guys, it's been 2 days. And once you start seeing bubbles, I don't know if you can see, but it'll start bubbling. Then you know you got your ferment going. So it's starting to bubble. I had to top these off with a little water. This cabbage was like drier than usual. But that's okay. Just shake it up when you do that and you'll be just fine. And yeah, so I got bubbles going. Then it'll start going really, really good. See, can you see the bubbles? It's popping up. Let me see if I can zoom my camera in. My camera's on a tripod up here. Let's see. Let's see. Can we zoom it in right here? Right here. All right. Can you see the bubbles? It like is bubbling, bubbling, bubbling. And you'll start to be able to smell it too. I got my coffee here. So yeah, you could put it in the fridge now if you want to slow down the ferment, but I wouldn't. Wait till you get a good bubble going on, and then when it stops bubbling, it's like the ferment has pretty much stopped. It'll continue to get more sour, but you won't have that like in the fridge, like the longer it sits. But for the most part, you got all your good bacteria going, and it's finished making all the good stuff. So. But yeah, that's how you do sauerkraut. It's really easy. Salt and water. Salt and cabbage here. But everything else, like if you want to ferment, salt and water. But yeah. I probably put about a 1/4 cup of water in here just to top it off, because you want the water to cover. Let's see. Can you see when I'm smashing this? You'll see. I'm going to smash it down, and you'll see bubbles coming up. See all those bubbles? You see all the bubbles coming up when you smash it down? Let me see if I bring the camera in closer. Alright, I just had to take it off the tripod. So, you smash it and see all those bubbles? There you go. And just keep on making sure everything's under. You don't need to wait. You don't need to wait, guys. Yeah. So, I think another day it'll be complete and I'll put it in the fridge. Alright. Yeah, so, doing good on my fast too. I haven't been hungry or anything. I put apple cider vinegar in my water and it just tastes sour, but it's not bad. I used to take shots of apple cider vinegar because I couldn't stand the taste. Oh, and that would burn. But yeah, now I'm so used to it. I just put it in water when I need it, and it just gives it like a little sour taste. Not bad. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you ferment cabbage and make sauerkraut. I don't know why I keep on, sometimes I say coleslaw, but I mean sauerkraut. Alrighty guys, we'll just talk to you later. Bye.